Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. William Samoei Arap Ruto today appointed Uhuru Kenyatta's key allies into his government. I want us to do a critical analysis about those appointments because we all remember that in the last election, William Ruto campaigned on the platform of the hustler narrative versus the dynasty narrative. So far, William Ruto has brought on board Raila Odinga, who was one of the dynasties. He has again today brought on board Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the father of all dynasties. Which begs the question, what is William Ruto's game plan? And just like I keep on telling you on this platform, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objectives. Nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. For those who've been following this channel, I've always opined that the main reason why Rigathi Gachagua was impeached from office was not because Rigathi Gachagua had committed any sin or omission. The truth of the matter is that Rigathi Gachagua was removed as part of fulfillment of Uhuru Kenyatta's demand. Uhuru Kenyatta had told Ruto that if you want me to work with you, please remove Rigathi Gachagua. Let us begin the video by going through the appointments, changes within cabinet, and the senior ranks of the executive. His Excellency the President has today made nominations, reassignments, and appointments to the senior ranks of the executive. The nominations effected are in regards to individuals to serve the nation in its foremost policy organ, the cabinet, as well as in the foreign service. The head of state and government's executive action realigns ministries, state departments, and Kenya's foreign service to optimize performance and enhance service delivery as set out in the administration's revitalized plan and a bottom-up economic transformation agenda better. By dint of the presidential action and subject to requisite parliamentary approval process, the individuals who will join the esteemed rank of our nation's cabinet, foreign service, and state corporation are as follows. Nominations to the cabinet secretary. In accordance with Article 152(2) of the Constitution, His Excellency the President has nominated the following persons for appointment as cabinet secretaries. Honorable Mutahi Kagwe, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. Mutahi Kagwe handled COVID. I think William Ruto wants him to handle the livestock vaccine. When William Ruto was facing serious challenges with the tax issues, which led to the Gen Z protest, William Ruto picked Raila Odinga ally, John Mbadi. Right? Okay, let's proceed. Number 2, Kinyanjui, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. Kinyanjui is the former governor for Nakuru. I had predicted that there will be casualties of Uhuru Kenyatta's handshake with William Ruto. And I mentioned 2 people. Kimani Ichung'wah and the Nakuru governor, Susan Kehika. She's going home. Number 3, William Kabogo, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Information, Communications and the Digital Economy. Kabogo has been one of the defenders of this government, and I'm coming to why he has been appointed. So the 3 will join the cabinet. It proceeds here. In accordance with Article 132 of the Constitution, His Excellency the President has nominated the following persons to serve as ambassador and high commissioners in Kenya's foreign missions abroad, namely Ms. Margaret Nyambura Ndung'u. This one has been sacked. She's been sent to Ghana. Previously, she was the Cabinet Secretary for ICT, replaced by Kabogo. Honorable Ababu Namwamba, Permanent Representative of Kenya to the United Nations, UNEP, Ambassador Dorothy Angote, I think huyu ni mtu wa Mudavadi, if I'm not wrong, Zambia, and Dr. Andrew Karanja. Andrew Karanja has also been sacked. He was the former cabinet secretary for agriculture. He's been sent to Brazil as an ambassador. They've not really enjoyed the role of cabinet secretaries. The letter proceeds here, reassignment. In accordance with Article 152 of the Constitution, the portfolio mandate of the following cabinet secretaries has been reassigned. Salim Vuria now moves to the Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports. This is where Nani used to be, Kipchumba Murkomen. Number 2, Kipchumba Murkomen now moves to Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Ladies and gentlemen, Kipchumba Murkomen is now the cabinet secretary for Interior. This is a man who Kenyans forced out of office in the docket of transport. The sale of JKA was engineered under his watch. But remember, for those who follow this channel, I once told you that Kipchumba Murkomen is the one who is charged with the responsibility of securing William Ruto's re-election in 2027. Then there is also the Murithi Deritu, the former Laikipia governor, who is a close ally of Uhuru, was a key player in Azimio, has been appointed to chair the KRA board. This is one of the best appointments, if you were to ask me, because the previous chair of KRA, Anthony Maura, ought not to have been there. And Kimbi Getura has also been appointed the chairpersons, board of director, Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital. I think he has replaced Professor Mugenda. Now, if you look at it critically from those appointments, they are intended to achieve certain political objectives. In this video, I want us to do that critical analysis. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to introduce you guys to LemFi. LemFi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates, and the money will be delivered instantly into your Mpesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. From the look of things and from the people who have been appointed, it is clear that William Ruto wanted to use those appointments to serve the following objectives. Number 1, President William Ruto does not trust Raila Odinga entirely. That's why he's bringing on board Uhuru Kenyatta and his allies. He doesn't trust Raila. The truth is, Raila Odinga will go to AU. William Ruto's fear is that Raila Odinga can go to AU, then comes back and decides to run. But despite the fact that William Ruto does not trust Raila, on the other side, he doesn't want Uhuru to go to Rigathi Gachagua or to support Rigathi Gachagua. Because remember, with Raila Odinga on his side, the original plan was that Raila was going to bring on board the ODM strongholds to his side. So that if the mountain had left, Raila was going to bring people. But now, for those who understand politics, and you'll agree with me, not now, maybe in future, is that Ruto does not trust Raila entirely to deliver in 2027. He has a bit of the hope, but he's not taking that risk. And that's why he's bringing on board Uhuru Kenyatta through his allies. Kinyanjui was one of the biggest campaigners for Raila Odinga in the last election. Deriti Murudi, key player. Kagwe has been brought on board for Nyeri politics, a close ally of Uhuru. So that's number one. Number two, I think William Ruto is still on denial that the mountain has gone, and is still clinging on some hope that he can win back the support of the mountain. Which means William Ruto has the fear of losing the mountain. That is William Ruto's biggest fear. And he's doing everything possible to win the mountain. William Ruto believes that by bringing on board Uhuru Kenyatta and bringing on board his allies to the cabinet, he hopes that team will be able to repulse Rigathi Gachagua. That's why if you go to Wambugu Mujiri's Facebook page, he's asking where they'll be hosting the homecoming. And the biggest question is whether those appointees will be able to change the tides in favor of William Ruto. Because so far, the mountain is hostile totally. So that's number two. Number three, all these are intended to tame Rigathi Gachagua and his wave in the mountain. These people who have been appointed, all of them are politicians. Kagwe comes from Nyeri. The intention is to deal with Nyeri. Remember, there's Professor Kithure Kindiki. Then now we have Kagwe. Then you go to Nakuru, another one of the biggest counties. You have Kinyanjui. Nakuru had become too hostile for William Ruto. Then you have Kinyanjui there. Then you go to Kiambu, Uhuru Kenyatta's backyard. He has appointed Kabogo of all the people. Because Waititu was a big threat there. What I don't understand is why Moses Kuria was not brought back on board. Then he goes and brings on board Deriti Muridi, former Laikipia governor, on board. So, the intention is to try and tame that Rigathi Gachagua's wave. So I'll be keenly following to see how the mountain are going to react to these new appointments. Number four, I think it's about the 2027 politics. William Ruto is already campaigning for his 2027 re-election. And the fact is, William Ruto understands that for him to succeed, he needs a divided Mount Kenya. So that if Rigathi Gachagua has to go, let him go with half, but not all. Then even if Raila Odinga were to leave him, he will still have some of Raila Odinga's side. And for me, all this is as a result of the emerging politics in the Republic of Kenya, the Gen Z factor. The Gen Z factor is what has forced William Ruto to do whatever he has done today. And lastly, and I'm still doing research on this, did William Ruto win in the last election? I doubt. Which means there are some deep secrets which William Ruto knows that we might not know. There's secrets about Uhuru and Raila, and why he's working day and night to bring them on board. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.